Many people have been asking whether can the SRA people be arrested? Can the scammers behind the SRA be arrested? And I've really been thinking about that question too, because they have really scammed so many millions and millions of dollars from people across the whole world. Nigeria, Morocco, Iran, Pakistan, Uganda, everywhere across the world, those guys have stolen money. Now the question is, can they be arrested? That's a tricky one. Why is it tricky? Because one, their operation has been multi-country, like so many countries have been participating in SRA. It becomes a little bit harder and harder to really pin it on one particular person. One strategy that I think would be to try to go country by country, try to look for the highest person who was in that country. Maybe then they get arrested and they begin interrogating them. That could be one possibility. But in that scenario, it may be less likely to arrest the real people behind the scam, because sometimes these scammers come, they do pay somebody, and then that person beats the face. Because they give them a bigger amount of money, they beat the face, they be the one to promote the company, they'll be the one who are known. And so when they get arrested, they may not even know whom the real owner of the site is, by the way. In this channel that I review this online money making platform, so many people do contact me wanting me to promote their online money making sites. And so when they come, they ask you, you know what, how much should I pay you for you to promote this site? They will not tell you their name. They will not tell you they will not send you their photo. They will not give you any other information. They will only give you the link to the site, and then they will ask you how much. Send me your wallet address so that I pay you. That's how they always do. At the end of the day, you see all these people promoting sites on YouTube and in other places. 90% of the time, they do not know the real face of the person whom they're promoting the site for. They really do not know. When you ask them, what's the real name? What's the real face of the person whom you're promoting this site for? They can't tell you. And it's also another reason as to why I stopped really promoting and giving links to these sites. Because at the end of the day, I do not know the person I'm promoting the site for. If anything goes wrong, I have nowhere to refer you. I have nowhere. It will only be some Telegram name that they are not even their real names. So you cannot really find it in there. That will not solve all the problem to arrest these people behind SRA, but it could be a beginning start. But also what will make it hard is that the aspect of cryptocurrency, the investment, sending money, receiving has been on cryptocurrency. I know with the cryptocurrency, you cannot put the identity of the person behind. It is so anonymous that you cannot know who is behind that wallet unless you contact, let's say, Binance, and then Binance can if let's say they're using Binance to make transactions, because when you're opening Binance, you need to put your real information. Now that would be a way, but that should be requested by the government. If government officials can take up the cases, then they can request, if you know the different wallets that are receiving the amount of money, like I reviewed in the previous videos. So if those wallets are known, then the government can collect a list of some wallets that have been receiving larger chunk of money. Then they send to Binance, say, Binance, we want you to give us the account information for these addresses. These people have been participating in illegal activities. Now we want you to come into place. Now, Binance can accept that in case it is a written notice by the state. They're trying to investigate something. But if it's me and you at individual basis, Binance cannot really give us that information. That would be another way of linking, because now we would have real information of the owners of those different addresses that have been receiving large chunk of money. And in that case, we are more likely to find the real people behind it. That would be the other way to go. But you know how hard that is. Now, what could also make this hard is that in some cases, I saw like SRA people are trying to pay a little bit of tax, what you call handling, Tron handling, like crypto handling. It's more like a tax. Sort of they were trying to obey these state laws of pay taxes, make sure every income that comes in remit something for the government. At a legal status, they have sort of been doing that one already. And so if you report them and then a case is brought up, they can just say, no. We have been paying the state taxes. We are clean. We have not been obligating anything. All our income in our operation, we have remitted the tax. Because that would be another direction. You would say, you know what? These people have been receiving money, they have been transacting, but they haven't been paying taxes. But you've been paying taxes. They have been chopping some part of your money as a transaction fee. Those are the taxes. It may be hard. They may come out clean in that other scenario. And remember, there is no proof that they scammed you. The only proof which is there is that you sent money into the address. We do not have anything why you sent money, were you buying physical goods, there is no other information. They can easily say, you know what, these people were donating money to us. It was a donation, and now they're saying that we forced them to send, and you'll have no direction to go from there. You'll just be gone. You'll just be gone forever. That is how hard it would also be. But the other scenario would be if we have their contact information and another info. Recently, I saw that they got a person called Tina who was leading a very big team of SRA from Pakistan, those other side. And I saw this wallet and their different passport information and all that being spread around. Even when such information is found, arresting them, well, the passport may show their village and all that. But what if you go to that village and you find that person relocated way back? Where I stay is far away from where I was born. Yet my passport information shows where I was born. It may be really hard to link and find that person physically. The best thing would be using a telephone number. Because if you use a telephone number and then you track that number, if that number is working, then maybe you can see the different telephone boosters where they're coming from, and then they could really track the real location of the person and then they arrest her. And maybe that will be the alternative. But as I told you, that Tina seems not to be the person behind the scam. I told you in some of my previous videos, if you have watched that, this stuff began in Nigeria before proceeding to Iran, Pakistan, and all that. And so in my investigation, she's just one of the people also promoting her team. She developed her team and she's promoting it. She's making money from there. She's not the head. The head is somebody different. And I found the head, by the way, somebody whom I believe is the head. And I'm going to put it in this channel. I'm going to take you step by step how I confirm or how I believe that that person is the one behind the SRA. And he's from Nigeria. He's from Nigeria. He's a male. He's a Muslim by religion. I have so much data about that person I'm going to put within this particular channel. So that's what I really think. It is really hard to arrest these people at the end of the day, and I think most likely it may go. And even when these cases are to be taken up, it may take around 1 to 2 years before those people can be arrested. They have to gather evidence, they have to be sure, they have to track them. And by the time they arrest them after 2 years, most of you who are victims will have moved on. When they may look for people to testify in court, they may not find. And so they will ask you, what's your transaction record? Show us. How I'll show you? Is there any communication detail? And you have no evidence. And so it will just go like that. So it may be hard in conclusion. But let me know, do you think there are ways these people can be arrested? Stick around. See you next time. Check some of these videos.